Our search will take us deep into the dark streets of Kingston, winding treacherous mountain roads, through chaotic Montego Bay, far from tourist areas, to the Jamaica that never seems to get in the travel brochures.
Have you seen him? We're trying to find this guy. Does he look familiar?
But our story begins in this Broward courthouse hallway, where Mary Kubalak of Pembroke Pines is judged to be incapacitated for believing she'd won a $7 million Jamaican lottery.
I could not convince her. Nobody could convince her.
She still believes it?
Yeah, I suppose. It's a sad, tough case.
Mary's own financial advisor took her to court to stop her from sending money to her Jamaican scammer, who had convinced her she must pay fees to get her millions. Over the months, she wired thousands of dollars time and again until she sent more than $370,000 to this man, Chris Andre Dehaney, according to documents and sources. We used Mary's phone records to call the scammer last summer. He posed as a woman.
If I had a way to take Mary $35,000, honestly to God, I would take it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
So we go to Jamaica to confront Dehaney, not knowing what we'd find.
Our source says Dehaney lived in this gated community outside of Kingston in the town of Portmore, where inside his house he ran his broad scam. This guy is suspected of stealing $370,000, maybe $400,000 from one old woman in Miami. Would really like to catch this guy.
Guards remember him. We even know exactly which townhouse he's renting.
Now, if somebody's going to rent a home...
Property owners block our entry and insist he no longer lives here. Our trail grows cold, for now. In Jamaica, we learn secretive, fraudulent telemarketing is an industry, a cartel, bringing in hundreds of millions of illicit U.S. dollars, leading to nearly 300 murders in 1 year alone, police say.
The proceeds from the lottery scam is used in Jamaica to purchase guns, ammunition.
Our search for Chris Andre Dehaney heats up again when the plate for this very car he drove comes to an address on the other side of these mountains. So we follow an unmarked police vehicle along hours of twisting, dangerous mountain roads. We check in with local police who tell us the address is on this street.
Ever seen him before? So we've gone from the beginning of Armstrong Terrace to the end of Armstrong Terrace, and the best we can figure, this is 30 Armstrong Terrace, another dead end.
Prosecutions of lottery scammers have slowed because embarrassed or scared or senile Americans don't want to come to Jamaica to testify. Lesser charges often don't stick. The real answer, says Superintendent Bailey, is extraditing lottery scammers to America's federal courts.
Because the Jamaicans are afraid to be extradited to the United States. Whatever evidence they need, we will supply it. We can do so much from our end.
Our search now leads us to Montego Bay's gritty downtown. Dehaney used to work here at Maxey's department store, but co-workers have no new address for him. We learned this neighborhood is where lottery scammers like to live. The Stone Crusher Gang, they're called.
In fact, police say they've conducted more than 30 raids on homes just in this area, all connected with the lottery scam.
But without an address.
Hey, it's Jeff Burnside again.
We resort to contacting Dehaney directly, even though it tips him off that we're here.
Well, don't expect him to call us back, but it's certainly worth one last try.
Then suddenly he calls.
I know exactly what is going on in Jamaica with lottery scam.
I think your name is Chris Andres Duhaney. I think you took $370,000 from Mary Kubalak.
I've never spoken with Mary before. I've never seen you before. I've never even been to America before. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just wasting my time here with you.
His words are vulgar and taunting. He implies he'll shoot me between the eyes.
Why don't we come to your doorstep? If you want to deny all this at the time, then that'll be your opportunity.
He agrees to meet us in 6 hours in Kingston. Jamaicans are very proud of their island nation, but the lottery scam industry is embarrassing them, too.
As a proud Jamaican man, does it make you a little angry that this is happening in your country?
Yes, it does. And, I mean, our image is affected significantly by that. I mean, you dial a number in the United States and the 1876 number comes up and the question is it one of these scams? But at the same time, we believe that the Citizens of America, unfortunately, are too, should I use the term, gullible.
We are to meet in Tivoli Garden, a slum. Even our cab driver was eager to leave.
This is the address he sent us to, 2222 Tivoli Garden. It's a housing project. It doesn't look like it's a genuine address.
In the end, the shadowy world of organized crime in Jamaica kept a cover on Chris Andre Dehaney. We learned Dehaney avoided prosecution after stealing $3 million from other Americans in the lottery scam. A main player, he's called. A woman said the scammers stole her. And when we show our stories to Superintendent Bailey, he makes this startling pledge.
We are going to find him wherever he is. We will use everything that we have in our powers to find him, and we will prosecute him.